Hey, good morning everybody. It's Sunday morning here in Pennsylvania and getting ready to head on out for the morning sit here. Pretty excited. Been a lot of activity yesterday, so hoping that today there's still a lot of activity going on and we can get another one down on the ground. So it's pretty cool. It's the second time ever that they've had Sunday hunting for the rifle season here in Pennsylvania. Opened up, opening weekend like this instead of having the Monday after Thanksgiving is pretty cool. Hopefully a lot more people are able to get out and enjoy, some time hunting. They don't have to take any days off to do it. Just to get out and enjoy, the opener. So it's pretty cool. But yesterday was a great day. If you didn't watch yesterday's episode, go back and check that out because opening day here in Pennsylvania was a blast. And on top of it, Chris and Steph were out in Southern California on their rifle mule deer hunt there, and Steph's got a buck, so pretty cool. They've been really grinding it out there, and pretty cool that they were able to get a buck on the ground. So I'm going to get my stuff together here and head on out. We'll see you when the sun comes up. Well, we're about an hour into legal shooting light. Been a few shots over across the road. But other than that, it's been kind of quiet this morning. It's not like yesterday morning, where it was a pretty decent amount of opening morning shooting going on. I haven't heard anything. Well, right at first light, there was a shot across the river here. The river's right here behind me. So there was a shot across the river, like literally right at first light. Someone must have had something in his sights there, and as soon as the clock ticked over, took the shot. But yeah, it's pretty quiet so far this morning. It's way nicer than it was yesterday, weather-wise. So it's not that much warmer, temperature-wise, just standard air temperature. But yesterday we had 15 to 20 mile an hour winds. Today there's like no wind, so the wind chill, yesterday wind chill was like 22, today it's like 29, 30. It said it was like 33 degrees when I was heading out here this morning with the wind chill around 29, so pretty comfortable. So I gotta say, I had to open up my jacket a little bit. I was a little warm when I was getting out here. This jacket's pretty warm though. I just bought the jacket and the bibs before this trip, and pretty impressed. So at any rate, that's kind of where we're at right now. I got a squirrel down here going to town. He's been working over some leaves for a good little bit. So, anyway, we'll see what happens. That was pretty cool. The first turkeys I've seen this trip. So 3 of them going cruising across. There's a bunch of turkeys around here, but they can never seem to get up here during spring turkey season. They didn't have they have a fall turkey season here in Pennsylvania, but this year there's a bunch of units that didn't have an open season because of the low turkey numbers, and this is one of those units. And the turkey season's only like 3 or 4 days anyways, usually in the beginning of November. So, and this year they changed the rules where you can't use a rifle to shoot turkeys. So I couldn't have shot those turkeys anyways. So, but got some cool pictures and film of them, so that's always cool. Well, I'm gonna call it a morning. Go get some coffee and mid-morning snack, and yeah, hang out, I guess. There's not a whole lot of activity this morning. There's a few shots that I've heard, but it is much quieter today than it was yesterday, and There's definitely nothing moving. The only thing I saw was those turkeys, and there's a squirrel down below me for the entire morning, just going to town back in the woods there on the edge of the woods. But yeah, that's about the extent of this morning. So whatever. Nice morning out here today though, with that wind. The wind died down last night and it is much nicer out here today. It's still cold, don't get me wrong, but much nicer not having all that wind. So I'm gonna go get in here and warm up, snack up, fuel up with some coffee, and then I'll get back out here tonight. Head back out to the corner, the spot there, and set up in that blind. Tonight though, I'm not passing on anything. I'll let them come out in the field, and then first good shot I have, I'm taking it. A little bit ominous. All them buzzards sitting up there in that tree. I'm gonna go with it. They're just waiting on me to shoot another deer today, so they have another gut pile to tear up. They did put a good number on that gut pile yesterday. It was gone in like an hour. More great news. Got a message from Chris. He was on a 2 bucks and a doe first thing this morning, and they were coming to him. So he just waited patiently, got set up in a good spot, and they came on down, and he got a shot on one of the 2 bucks. It was 2 forkies, and he got him down. He's got him out already. So he had a buck down at 7:30 this morning his time, so that was pretty awesome. So it's been, I mean, it's such an awesome weekend for him and Steph. Her getting her buck yesterday and him getting his buck today. So they are tagged out in California. Pretty awesome. Yeah, it's been a great weekend. I got one yesterday, opening day here, and then Chris and Steph with their bucks, this weekend. And then I'm getting ready to head out for an evening sit here on this Sunday evening here in Pennsylvania and see if we can get one down tonight. Alright, well here we go. Sunday evening. I'm all set up here in the blind. So it's 2 o'clock on the dot. Chris is on his way home. Got his deer all taken care of and checked in at the check station out there. He has to do a check station for where he's hunting. So he got that dealt with and helped that one buddy of ours that's been trying to get his first deer out there. He was helping him out. Hopefully we get some deer come stepping out here in the next couple hours, and I'm ready for them to come. See if I can't at least punch a toe tag. I hope I don't get a toe tag today. Rather punch a doe tag. We'll go with that instead. So stay tuned. We should have some activity here soon. Well, we got the first deer of the evening. So a spike looking guy. It's got a little fork at the top of his right side. I can't tell what he has on the left side. It might just be a spike. Funny thing is, I literally just sent Chris a text saying time to ring the dinner bell. And then that guy stepped out. Finally, here comes another one. Couple of this year's fawns. Pretty small. What do we have here? It's one of the big 8s. I'm pretty sure I got him. Whew. Ooh boy, I'm pretty excited right now. As you saw, got a shot on that buck, so I'm trying to stay cool, but I want to give that buck some time before I go in there. I think it's a good shot. I reviewed the footage. It looked like a good shot. The way he jumped and kicked like that, I think we're good. He was quartering a little bit to me. It looks more so in the video than what I was looking at, because I was to the right of the camera. But I kind of wish I'd waited a little bit, give him a little more broadside before I took the shot. But I still think, looking at that video, it looks like that was a pretty good shot. But especially the way he jumped like that and the kind of way he was moving when he ran into the woods. So I think we got a good shot there. But I'm gonna let him go. I had this problem last year with the doe that I shot out here. I couldn't find it forever. I didn't find it until after dinner. But yeah, so I know where he went in there. I'm hoping he went over that little brush pile and crashed in there. So we'll see. But I'm gonna take my stuff up to the house. Dad just came down around and took my pack and whatnot. So I'm gonna head up there, get my stuff together, and I'm going to head down there in probably the next 10-15 minutes. That'll be about 30 minutes of him sitting there. So I think we're good, but I just want to be a little bit on the cautious side here. So at any rate, let me get up to the house. Well, I'm still looking. Came up to the house, got my stuff unloaded, shed some layers. Went down in there, combed around it. Can't find blood. That don't mean anything though. I've shot so many deer with this rifle that had no blood trail. So, in fact, that one yesterday didn't have a blood trail, and I shot him in the heart. Shot that deer in the heart. So, at any rate, I'm going to go in here. I got to take some more of these long johns off because I'm starting to cook a little bit. Eat some dinner, and I'm going to go back out and look and just let that sit for a little bit longer. This is the part I hate. So I know I got a good hit on them, but it's just a matter of trying to find them. So at least it looks like a good hit. I'm gonna go put it on the computer and take a look, but no sense in pushing it too hard. So we'll see. Well, I'm back out here at it. It's tough going. It's not going so well. Still haven't found any blood. And it's a little bit nasty in here. As you can see, it is a little bit thick in here. It opens up a little bit in the middle once you get down away from this here, down off the slope a little bit, but still pretty nasty. So yeah, it is slow going. It's supposed to get down in the upper 20s, low 30s tonight, so that's good. I may have to come in here in the daylight and just search in the daylight, but because this is needle in a haystack. I'm just pretty sick right now, pretty frustrated. But I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, looking at the footage, I mean, it looks like a good hit right behind the shoulder there. So I don't know if I one-lunged him, maybe I missed the heart, I don't know. But I just feeling pretty down right now about this whole situation. Tough animals, but he's got to be in here somewhere. I'm just walking by him in the dark. So I may just have to call this tonight and try again in the morning, so we'll see. So stay tuned. Either we're going to find him here shortly, or I'll see you in the morning. Well, I finally found some blood. See right there. Looks like some pretty good blood. Some right there. Goes this way.
So that's a pretty good sign. I found blood. I feel better about that. So let's go see what we can find here. Well, I found that blood, but I keep losing the blood in the dark here. I'm just like going in circles around this blood trying to find where the trail goes. Looks like it's going down the hill a little bit, but there's bubbles in it. And there's good blood, what I have found. So maybe I one-lunged them. I don't know. But I'm gonna have to come in here in the morning in the daylight, because this is exercise in futility. But I'm feeling pretty lousy right now, that's for sure. Not how I wanted my evening to go. I don't like the possibility of losing an animal, but I let him sit for 40 minutes before I even went in there. I think that was pretty good. I didn't go very far, but and then I gave it. I mean, it was 2 hours, 2 hours. You know, after I went back in. So I'll head up in the morning, and maybe in the daylight I can find him laying there just over the hill. But for now, I'm gonna head back to the house and feel like crap, because I feel like crap right now. So see you in the morning. Well, good morning, and we are back. It's about, I don't even know what time it is. Let's see here, 7:15 on Monday morning. It is chilly. 32 degrees right now. Wind chill is in the 20s. But we got some daylight. I'm gonna go back here to where I found blood and go from there. Hopefully he's just a little bit farther than where I went. Maybe I just walked by him. I've had that happen before in the dark. But I'm gonna get in here and hopefully locate him. So I'm still just all kind of out of whack this morning. But we'll see what we can find. Just really being hopeful. Well, that was quick. I found him. I should have just gone like another 30, 40 yards and I probably would have found him laying here. Oh man. Unfortunately, animals got after him. And here you go. Yeah, you can see it right there. Unfortunately, animals got after him, which is unfortunate. I lost a bunch of the back end meat there, some roasts and stuff, but at least I found him. There he is. Oh man, I'm just so incredibly thankful I found this animal. Like, it's just been eating at me all night, and this morning I just sick that the possibility of losing this buck. I've only ever lost one, that time in Kansas. If you haven't watched that video, go back and watch it. But a couple years ago. So I am very, very thankful for being able to find this animal. It's a nice little 7-point. Cool little buck. And I am extremely grateful. Extremely grateful. So, well, I guess I better get to work. Alright. Got him out. That was a little bit of exercise there. Getting him up. He was uphill and not too far, but I got him out. I'm a little upset that I lost some meat from the animals that got to him. He's a little stinky from sitting with his guts in him overnight, but it was pretty cold last night, so should be okay. But I'll get him cleaned up and I'll get every bit of meat off of him that I possibly can, that's for sure. But yeah, get him all cleaned up. I'll get him hung up and let him hang for a little bit, and I'll get him processed here probably tomorrow. And I'll clean up the skull, do a Euro mount, whereas Steve Ranella calls it freedom mounts. Kind of like that. But I am extremely thankful for this. Like I said, I was pretty tore up last night and this morning about the possibility of not being able to find this deer. Not the ideal way of doing it. If I had gone a little bit farther to my right. I went deep enough, just not far enough down to my right, and that's where I ended up being. But yeah, it's unfortunate, but happens. Looks like I one-lunged him. Now looking at like where the exit's back. Fortunately, I didn't get gut, but definitely I second-guessed my shot yesterday, and yeah, I should have waited. I should have waited for a better broadside shot. He was quartering too much to me. He was quartering to me more than I thought he was. So, lessons learned on that one. Well, it's not really a lesson learned. It's just a reinforcement of a lesson learned a long time ago. I should have been more patient and taken a better shot with him broadside, and it would have been probably a different story. I probably would have got him in the heart based on where I hit. So it was a solid hit on the entry, but because of the quartering, the exit was not the best, and I think that's what did me in with last night. Although who knows? But at any rate, I'm gonna go get the tractor and get this guy hung up in the barn. So thanks, guys. Follow along on this adventure here today. Well, I mean, into this morning. This is reality hunting, though, and we appreciate you guys following along. Stick around. I still got a bunch more days of hunting here in Pennsylvania before I have to head back to Virginia, and I got 2 more tags left to fill. So let's keep our fingers crossed that we can get those tags filled. And yep, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead, reach down, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate it, and leave a like, leave a comment, and come back and see us again. Thanks.